welcome to my channel. My name is Kiki and it is time to make crafting fun. Our first DIY is the beautiful sconce set. Now let's jump into this DIY. We're gonna use this planter and also you're gonna use this jute cord and we're gonna cut that planter in half using our scissors just like this. They are really soft so you can cut them. You can find those at the Dollar Tree. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start gluing that twine all around our planter to make a beautiful basket. So we're just gonna start gluing it like this. Just be careful. You don't want to get those fingers burned. And I was using a finger cover and yeah, I got burned. So we're just gonna keep on gluing it like this until we have covered all of that planter like that. We're gonna continue just doing this like this. We just go in the corners and fold it on itself like that. And we cover all of it except for the top border that we're gonna add a little bit something cuter. Well, it's rope. It's to make it cuter. When we get to the end of our pot, we're gonna just start with a piece of rope like this. And we're gonna glue that rope like that until we have covered that border. Then we're gonna cut the excess and we're gonna move on to making our sconce. And for that we're gonna use 4 stir sticks, and those are popsicle sticks, the big ones. The super jumbo popsicle sticks. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our popsicle stick and we're gonna measure our stir sticks. And then we're gonna cut that size so we can fit them into our stir sticks. We're gonna cut them and we're gonna cut 2 of those so we can make some sort of a door, a barn door. And now I'm gonna add a little bit of hot glue, glue it over here, and then we're gonna use that front or the 2 sticks part and we're gonna paint them using white chalk paint from Waverly. We're gonna paint them really nicely, covering it completely. So we have a beautiful white base to start our beautiful sconces. Now, we're gonna take the planter and this sign it's a hanging sign from Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna take 2 of those plants. Let me just remove that ribbon on the back and take the ones that I'm gonna use are those 2, and I'm gonna add 1 here and 1 in my other one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue the pot or basket to the sconce like this. And then I'm gonna glue that in the top like this. And now we're gonna start decorating our beautiful basket. So we're gonna add a little bit of foam like that. And then we're gonna take some succulents from Dollar Tree and we're gonna add them over here and add a little bit of moss, and that's it. Let me show you. Here you have them. They are looking beautiful. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this beautiful sconces / baskets. Let me know what you think about them. And this is part of the Twine It Up challenge hosted by Fanny from Creations by Favi and Jamie from TheCraftyDIYGuy. In the description box down below, you're gonna find the link to the playlist and also to both of their channels so you can go and check them out. I know you're gonna love them. Now for our second DIY, we're gonna make a beautiful basket. And for that, I'm gonna use this bowl that I got from the local dollar store. And we are gonna use a jute twine rope. Yes, this is a Twine It Up. And also we are going to use twine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the label, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start just applying my rope to the bottom like this and start rolling it on itself like this. So we can cover all of our bowl with this beautiful rope that looks like twine. I just love it. It's the same color. It's the same texture. It's just perfect. And I got it from Amazon. Now I'm going to continue doing this like this until I have covered all of my bowl with that rope. So we're gonna add a little bit of glue, and I'm gluing it to itself, as you can see, by putting my hot glue gun in an angle so I can glue my rope to itself instead to the bowl. Well, we want a little bit on the bowl, but mostly glued to itself. Then, when we just finish with that, it will look like this. And now I'm gonna finish the bottom or top part. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap that in more rope like this, because I want to cover it completely in that beautiful rope. Then we're gonna flip it over so you can see what I'm gonna do here. And I'm gonna cover that lip that the bowl has, because we want this to look like a basket, not like a bowl. So we're gonna continue doing this until we have covered all of that and the top part. And after that we have it really covered and beautiful, we're gonna come back and start cutting the excess. But first we're gonna glue it over here. And now we're gonna start cutting all of those hairs, giving it a good haircut so it looks cute. And then we're gonna make the handle for that. And for that I'm gonna use twine, and I'm gonna measure a lot of that. And I'm gonna make three of those strands. Wow, that was a mouthful. I'm gonna make 3 of those, and I'm gonna make a knot in the top so we can make a braid. Like this, I'm just knotting it. Now I'm gonna cut the excess, and I'm gonna just use a little bit of tape and something heavy on top so we can start braiding it. Like this. And now I'm gonna use this candle holder over here so we can start braiding. I'm gonna make my braid. And after that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a knot on the other side. Over here, I'm gonna add a little bit of twine, and I'm just wrapping it around. I'm so sorry I was out of frame, but I'm just wrapping it around like this. Then I cut the excess, and we have our knot, and it's cute. And now I'm gonna repeat the same with the first knot, and now you can see it. And like that, we have a beautiful knot. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue it over here in the bottom almost, so we can have a beautiful long handle. And this looks a lot like the beautiful coffee baskets that I just loved so much. And now I'm gonna repeat the same on the other side, and we will have the most beautiful basket ever. Look at that, it's looking so cute. Now let me show you that a little bit better. We have our handle. This is how it's looking. Let me glue it here. And here we have it with a couple of lemons, because you know me, I love my lemons. Let me know what you think about this one. I'm in love with it. It's just perfect to display my lemons. Now, for DIY number 3, we're gonna make beautiful bowl fillers to fill our basket. And we're gonna use this foam balls that I have. And also we are going to use this and twine also. And we're going to use rope. And maybe, but I don't think so, we're going to use that. Now let's start with this. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take one of our foam balls, and we're going to start wrapping that twine around itself like this, like we did on the bowl. We're going to add a little bit of hot glue in that top part of the ball. And then we have that part really secured. We're going to start just wrapping it on itself until we have reached the part of the ball that you need to start gluing. And you will notice when that happens, because it's going to start just sliding. And that's the part that you need to start gluing again. So we're just going to keep on wrapping it on itself. And now I have the need to start gluing again, because I'm starting to get my twine sliding off the bowl. So I'm just gonna start all over, just gluing and adding twine, and gluing and adding twine, until we have covered all of that foam ball on that beautiful twine. And we're gonna just keep on doing that until we have reached all the way to the top. And then we will have a beautiful twine bowl filler. And I'm gonna continue just doing that. As you can see, I'm just doing and using my finger protector. Now I'm gonna cut the excess and just put it over there. And that will be it. Let me show you what we have. So beautiful. Now we're gonna make another one with this one. And this is how that one turned out. I didn't show you because it's the same process. And now we're gonna make one with the rope. And also, I'm not gonna show you because it's the same process. But here you can see all of them looking beautiful together. I'm in love with them too. Let me know what you think. If you like modern farmhouse, boho decor, and lots of silly jokes, subscribe because that's what I do here. And hit the thumbs up and share this video with a friend because that really helps to support my channel. Also, go and check me out on my social media so we can be friends over there and have lots and lots of fun together. This is something one of my beautiful subscribers made, and this is a twine wheel wagon. Look at that, so beautiful! Now for our DIY number 4, what we are gonna do is a beautiful bottle, and for that we're gonna take this bottle and guess what? More twine. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start just making some handles for my bottle, and for that I just cut 3 strands like this, and I'm gonna make a knot over here so we can braid it. For that I'm gonna take a little bit of tape, and then I'm gonna use this candle holder that's really heavy so I can start making my braid. I'm gonna make my braid, make that part glued with hot glue, and then I'm gonna take the other knot and I'm gonna remove that knot and do the same. But first I'm gonna cut it in half so we can have 2 handles. Now let me just glue it to secure it. And let me glue this one over here on one of the sides like this. And then I'm gonna flip it over and use the other piece, and now we have 2 handles. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the twine and I'm gonna start wrapping it around the bottle because I wanted to hide those starts of the handles. I wanna make it look like a wine bottle on a basket. I will show you a little bit later. What I'm doing is I'm just wrapping that bottle all around with the twine like this until we have covered like 3/4 of the way, like that. And just be sure to glue the twine to the twine, not to the bottle. And this is how it's looking. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep on adding a couple more rows like this. We're just gonna keep on gluing it to itself like that. And then when we have reached the desired height of our basket, we're gonna cut the excess where we started. And then we will have a beautiful wine bottle with basket that we can decorate any way we want. Now let me cut it over here, secure it with a little bit more hot glue, and here is how it's looking. Now you can see it decorated with some magnolias, and I'm in love with it. I know you have heard this from every project, but yeah, I'm in love with it. I might be biased. And here you can see them one more time together, all of them. Remember that this is part of the Twine It Up challenge, and you will find in the description box down below the link to the playlist and also to both of our challenge hosts so you can go and check what everyone else created and also check them out because I really know you're gonna love them. They are so talented and so awesome. And remember that if you like modern farmhouse, boho decor, and lots of silly jokes, that's what I do here, so subscribe and hit the thumbs up and share this video with a friend that can find some of this twine experience inspiring. And remember that if you like all of this, hit that thumbs up, and if you love it, subscribe so you can keep on watching these type of videos. Take care, my beautiful friends. Bye-bye.